On the procurement process, this is a very touchy subject, and we also are trying to be as clear, as transparent, and as open as possible. I know there's a lot of confidence-building measures that we have to take into consideration to ensure that there's fairness, there's openness, and that logic applies. Sometimes when you go into these processes, you can be disqualified for some very minute reasons, and this is something that doesn't help in terms of building investor confidence. So these are the areas that we are trying to improve upon, and I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Project Management Institute, PMI. We had a meeting with them a couple of days ago, and they have shown their willingness to work with the ministry to build capacity of our staff to make sure that they are up to par with the global international standards of managing projects, and as well as the UNDP. They've also been our very close partners in this area, and as well as the World Bank for their continuous support for capacity building. So the broader overall environment for the applicability of PPP in Zanzibar, I would say it's a continuous learning, growth process, and in doing so, we believe that things have to start somewhere. So we've started this journey. It's very positive, and I think that in itself is something that we can take a very positive outlook that we started this journey and we're heading in the right direction. Another thing that I wanted to emphasize on, particularly with the health sector, and I'm grateful that the minister is here, because I called the meeting last time and he wasn't present, and I wanted to emphasize on the need for government communication, internal communication. We've talked about enforcement. When it comes to enforcement, it's all relevant institutions. We all have to be on the same page. We all have to be thinking, sharing the same information, whether it's a regulatory issue or a legal issue. We have to have that common understanding. And we have to be honest that there's a bit of a gap in that area in terms of government communication and government entities being on the same page and speaking the same language. And if we are able to achieve that, then at least our potential investors that are coming in, they wouldn't have any problems in terms of our decision-making process and making sure that we provide timely decisions that are, across very well known between the entities. So we have a number of initiatives that we have put forth, and also I would like to extend our gratitude to the European Business Council. They will be assisting us in preparing an investment blueprint and mapping, so that we have the general picture of the state of PPP projects within the country. And then the blueprint, we believe, would solve our communication issues, where it will be some form of a one-stop shop where all the information regarding PPP, the regulatory framework, the legal framework, will be well known, and sometimes even beforehand or before the investor wants to make a decision. On health, it's very important also to include the issue of community, and I like to use this term as public-private community partnership. This is a component that I think, when you are talking about a particular sector like education or healthcare, the community engagement also has to be very profound. The engagement has to be there from the beginning. And so at least, even if you're talking between the government, public, and the investor, but the community as well has to be there from the beginning. And I think I will end there. Thank you so much.